Today, I wanted to dive into the subject of sacral versus heart centered connections and what is the difference. I am Abigail of Energy Light Healing. Let's dive in. So, the subject of relationships, I feel, is something that all of us can resonate with, right? I find with my clients, two subjects come up often: the wound of scarcity, especially when it comes to money, and relationships, connection, love, etc. And that makes sense. Both of these subjects are actually one and the same. The way that you have the health of one will reflect the health of the other. Yeah. So, when it comes to connections, when it comes to relationships, it is a very layered subject. So, this might become a series. Yeah. Um, how do you identify someone that is entering into your life as a romantic prospect, as a partner, as someone that you want to journey with, if their intentions are simply sacral, right? When we're thinking about our chakra system, the sacral is the space right here for us women, the womb, right? The womb, our belly. Yeah. In this space is a space of creativity, of creation, of birth, of desire, of passion. It is also the center point of sexuality, of entering into those spaces of passion. But this can be alchemized in a variety of ways, and it is really truly about intention that is going to navigate this powerful energy point and amplify it into whatever it is that you desire. If someone is approaching you from a very sacral state and is simply wanting you as a physical form of gratification, you will know. Okay, their intentions are very fast. They move very, very quickly. Everything is very rushed. It's very passionate. You feel an immediate connection with this individual, and it is a lustful desire. You are witnessing them for their external self, their physicality, and very seldomly does it dive into the depths of emotion, especially for the other individual. Typically, those carrying a more feminine template want to invite more connectivity, more emotion, more depth into this arena. But if a masculine is navigating a lot of wounds, a lot of spaces, where they haven't really truly started to go into the depth of healing, they will approach you in a space that isn't very honorable, but it can be desirable, right? Because every woman I feel that I have known, at least, or those carrying a very feminine template, because this doesn't have to be so tied to gender, has this idea or has this wish, has this desire to be swept up and saved, by some prince, or, come be rescued or be romanced or be um, desired, by someone else, yeah, by their person or object of desire. And so oftentimes when we dive into sacral connections, they burn really quickly and they die and fizzle really fast. The curvature of growth really goes peaks right in the beginning, and then flatlines and then dies very quickly. So more often than not, that's how you'll know that you're navigating more of a sacral connection. Now, what makes something heart-centered? Oof, this beautiful, delicious, gorgeous form of relationship can expand outside of just the department of romance, because it is truly the purest vibration of divine love. It is the form of frequency expression that meets you right where you are and releases judgment. It is outside the realm of shame. It really allows fear to dissipate, and instead, safety is a very welcomed friend. Open, clear communication creates a lot of that. So, how will you know that you have heart centered connections, or you are inviting a heart centered connection into your life? Um, this individual will want to get to know you first. They want to know your heart, they want to know your mind, they want to know the things about you um, that they're able to discover. Yeah. They're not going to be in a rush to sleep with you. to have some form of physical intimacy with you. They want to honor you, respect you, meet you right where you are. It's very different. It's very soft. It's a slow burn that at times for the wounded feminine, those carrying that template can be very frustrating because we're used to it. We want the chaos and the peak and like all of these things, passion. But this beautiful individual is going to take their time. They want to be friends first. They want to get to know you, slow, paced, honoring of you, understanding that what they're holding in their hands is treasure. It's fragile, it's delicate. Not that you're not strong, it's that you get to be treated delicately, like a flower, like a crystal, honored. It's very different. These kind of connections are met outside of the spaces of wounded attachment. It's not coming in and saying, okay, so I do this for you, so therefore now you have to do all of this for me. And that's a must. It's also outside the realms of possession. You belong to me. Mm-mm. Heart-centered connections are whole individuals that come together and are able to meet each other. There's a form of resonance there. And it's ease. It's calm. It's not chaotic. You know those butterflies you feel? Ooh, that tingling all over your body? Yeah. Heart-centered connections come in and it's warm water, easy, challenging, but not in the spaces of stress. Do you know what I mean? Like a challenge is very different than someone that's constantly triggering you. Very different. Someone that's challenging you, inspiring you, they see your highest potential. They're looking at you and they're saying, you see it. I know you can't fully see it yet, but it's not my job to do it for you. I can just highlight. I can illuminate spaces of you. I believe in you. I'm gonna challenge you in the way that I hope you challenge me. Heart-centered connections are honest. And sometimes honesty can hurt, you know. They will come in and look at you, and you can try and wear a mask. You can try and pretend, be all these different versions of you. Um, but they see you. They see right to the heart of you. And all of these masks that you keep trying to wear, they have no choice but to dissipate, to melt away. So how do we create that form of discernment with what it is that we are attracting? First of all, understand the signals. When you are entering into connection with someone, really sit with why it is that you are attracted to them, why it is that you wish to journey with them. Is it all the surface level things? Well, they seem really fun. They're very attractive. They're funny. They're this, they're that. All these little surface level things. Or do you find like something within them that you're just like, I really would be able to grow so much from this. I am inspired by who they are. They really like shift my mind. They open me up to all of these different things. And they're also funny and, easy to talk to and whatever those qualifiers are for you, right? There's a depth, there's a difference. It isn't just lustful. It isn't just based on, how physically compatible we are. That's easy. You can find that anywhere, by the way. That's like going to a gas station and picking up a snack. You can do that anywhere. But if you want that fine dining, you want that real nourishing food, first of all, it's going to cost you because it's not cheap. It's not cheap. And what do I mean by that? You got to do the work. You got to come inside. Because let me tell you, in order to magnetize anything into your life, love, money, opportunities, all of these things, if you aren't looking within first, you are missing the entire picture. You're missing the whole thing. It all starts with you. This is your universe. This is your reality. There's absolutely, and I need you to really, I'm going to hammer this in. I'm going to invite it into your field. How about that? That's more gentle. There's nothing on the external that isn't already found within you. I'm going to repeat that one more again. There is nothing external that isn't already found within you. So when you are seeking and trying to create connections with all these different types of people because you're scared of being alone or you're bored or you can't face your own stuff, it's lack, it's scarcity. It's a very limited form of thinking. And let me tell you, connections of all kinds are great. I'm not here to stop you from journeying with whoever it is that you're being called to journey with. But when you are ready to truly enter, and you only you can answer that, to truly enter into this form of sacred connection that isn't just based on these very karmic surface level lessons. I love everything in your life shifts. You won't actually just see it with the connections that you have, you'll see it with your entire environment and existence. There is a form of abundant expansion that happens, um, that you'll begin to realize that surface level no longer satisfies. It's not even appealing. Let me tell you, if you are carrying that energy of goddess, of queen, high priestess, oracle, the vibrational match for you cannot be the jester, can't even be the page. It has to be king energy, emperor energy. Do you know what I mean? They have to come in and they get to come in and support you in the way that you are willing to support them. Equal. Yeah? We're not here saving one another. We're here meeting each other right where we are, learning from one another and loving each other right there, from the very depth of where we are and who we are to the very height and every single spectrum of color in between. Thank you so much for journeying with me. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I'll be posting more about this subject and then some. Also, feel free to comment, anything else that you'd like for me to talk about. Send you guys so much love. Take care.